maybe there's something wrong with him mentally, and then something else. And I always been, mentally incarcerated at times and way out of football. I'm not saying that's necessarily where Antonio Brown is headed, but what else can you surmise? Like, what else? I mean, talk about self-sabotage.
Well, there's no self-sabotage for sure. I would also say this absolutely, you kind of touched on it, this speaks to the NFL somehow getting involved and just being like, you know what, we don't really want to be a part of this. So we're either going to put him on the commissioner's exempt list for the season, or you guys can do what you want.
Right.
And maybe that's ultimately what ended up happening. But, I mean, I'm with you. The fact that he didn't learn from all of this and he's sending recent text, basically threatening a woman and sending pictures of her, children. You can't do stuff like that.
That strikes all the nefarious chords, like harassing a possible victim and her family and mocking serious allegations. I mean, it strikes everything. Now, in classic fashion, here's the sum of the New England Patriots statement that they released.
Yeah.
Perfect Patriot statement. The New England Patriots are releasing Antonio Brown. We appreciate the hard work of many people over the past 11 days, but we feel that it's best to move in a different direction at this time. The hard work of many people, they don't even want to say just his hard work for 11 days because that would be stupid.
They probably assigned an entire team to track him and follow him and make sure that he was showing up on time, not on social media, not recording Bill Belichick. They literally probably hired somebody or assigned somebody to him just to follow him. I mean, this debunks the theory that I had that the Raiders, that Antonio Brown never wanted to be in Oakland. He was trying to, devise a plan or a way to get out and sign with the New England Patriots. This dude's just unhinged. Like, I would wonder, how did your organization keep this guy in line for so many years? It's amazing.
I do think he was a diva at times, but I think there are some circumstances that have changed the way he's acting today.
What do you mean?
I think the Burfict hit changed Antonio
like
Brown.
mentally?
Yes. Because ever since the Burfict hit, he went off on the teammates in Pittsburgh. He went off on Ben Roethlisberger. Everything in Oakland. It's all happened after that.
When was that hit? Was it
the end of the 2016 season, I believe, because he missed the rest of that year.
Okay.
And then 17, and then that's when he started having issues with Big Ben on the radio, and then they went into 18. Last year, we all know what happened again with the team, and then he got suspended the last game of the season.
I mean, I can't believe that maybe they did, like the Raiders and then even the Patriots. Nobody did like a medical workup, like concussion tests and everything, mental health tests, all that stuff, if in fact your theory is true.
But if it's that, though, it is hard. You can't see.
Yeah, no, that's true.
A lot of things now.
That's true. Wow.
All right, the phone number is 248-539-9797. We have the games, big weekend.
Okay, we'll get into all of it.
Michigan and Wisconsin, Michigan State and Northwestern, Lions at Philadelphia. Who do you like this weekend? Who do you not like? I think it's going to be a clean sweep. A lot of people imploring me to add Western Michigan to this because they go to Syracuse, and Syracuse isn't very good. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. But we absolutely can continue with the Antonio Brown discussion as well. Patriots announcing that they have released him after 11 days. A lot going on there. But do you believe that Antonio Brown is done? Done in the NFL. 97-1.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Oliver Law Firm, 94 westbound at M10 Lodge Freeway. An accident is still blocking the right shoulder with the backup now from 75. Also 94 eastbound at Conroe. That wreck is still blocking the shoulder. Reports of a disabled vehicle on M39 Southfield Freeway northbound. That entrance ramp from 7 Mile affecting the right side. Have you ever been stuck in traffic due to an auto accident? Being stuck with medical bills can be just as frustrating. Call the Oliver Law Firm in Livonia and speak to one of their attorneys for free. 248-477-1900. 248-477-1900. Don't waste another second. Call today. I'm Michelle Pena in the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
Jamie and Stoney. Mornings. Coming up Monday morning at 6:02. How the Lions make out in Philly. And it's 7:02. Michigan and Michigan State both coming off huge games on Saturday. Jamie and Stoney. Mornings, 6 to 10.
ride down to Comerica Park this season, make sure you swing by the Right Field Coppercraft Distillery Bar. Roberto was actually talking to me last night how he's going down there soon to check this out, because Coppercraft Distillery is fantastic. If you haven't tried their products yet, you need to. From Holland, Michigan, including their award-winning straight bourbon whiskey, you can certainly get that up at Right Field, as well as their canned cocktails, such as the canned gin and tonic, also the newly released whiskey lemonade cocktail as well. So when you're there, check out Coppercraft Distillery Bar up in Right Field at Comerica Park. You guys know it's a party up there. You can't miss the big Coppercraft sign. So swing by next time you're there. And also when you're at your local, restaurant or bar, your local liquor store, ask for Coppercraft and check it out for yourself. Coppercraft Distillery, Holland, Michigan. CoppercraftDistillery.com. Never when it's young, only when it's ready.
If you're a germaphobe, you don't like double dippers.
Dude, really?
Or if you're a referee, you don't like double dribblers.
Who, me?
And if you teach English, you never don't like double negatives, don't you?
No, I don't.
But if you like winning, you'll love Club Keno Doubler Day from the Michigan Lottery. Each day this month, random Club Keno tickets will contain a doubler message. If your winning ticket has the message, you double your Club Keno prize, and extra prizes too. So head to your favorite Michigan Lottery Club Keno hangout on the double. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
When we have some fun, it shows. Plant a seed and watch it grow. See the good that comes from just one little tree.
As the symbol for the Michigan Lottery, our tree not only represents fun, it stands for growth and the support the lottery provides to Michigan public schools. Over $22 billion since 1972, $941 million last year alone.
'Cause just a little fun can do some good.
The Michigan Lottery, for fun, for schools.
Hundreds of Taylor Ford customers have done it. They got out of their lease up to 12 months early during Taylor Ford's Trade and Upgrade event, and they got into a new 2019 Ford Escape SE. Just $149 a month for 24 months, $2,000 down, no security deposit plus taxes and fees. Terminate your lease up to 12 months early and get more for less during the Trade and Upgrade event at Taylor Ford. At your service. Online, shoptaylorford.net. Restrictions apply. Program expires 9/30/19.
When you're ordering groceries, you want the freshest, most delicious choices around. At Kroger, we get you, and we've got that. And now you can get home delivery in as fast as 1 hour, or enjoy same-day pickup at the store. Either way, we think you're really gonna like how easy it is. So order today at Kroger.com. Right now at Porkapalooza, you'll find savings with serious chops, like juicy whole pork shoulder for $1.49 a pound at Carb. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about genetically modified ingredients?
Don't like them.
Artificial flavors and colors?
No thanks.
Clean ingredients.
Now that I like.
When you care about what's in things and what's not, shouldn't your vitamins be clean too? Sundown vitamins are all clean all the time. Non-GMO, free of gluten and dairy, with colors and flavors from real food. We even have USDA certified Sundown Organics and kids vitamins too. When you're living clean, choose clean with Sundown vitamins at supermarkets, drugstores, or on Amazon.
This hour of the Mike Valenti Show is brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Call 1-800-LOW-RATE.
All money managers might seem the same, but while some give their clients cookie-cutter portfolios, Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to your goals and needs. Some only call when they have something to sell. Fisher calls regularly, so you stay informed. And while some advisors are happy to earn commissions whether you do well or not, Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when you do better. In other words, we're on your side. Maybe that's why most of our clients come from other money managers. So if you're in or nearing retirement, talk with us and find out why investors are switching to and staying with Fisher Investments. Fisher Investments, clearly better money management. Investments in securities involve the risk of loss. Visit us at FisherInvestments.com to find out what we can do for you.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Patriots have now parted ways with wideout Antonio Brown. That's after just 11 days with the team. The team also putting out a press release saying, quote, "We appreciate the hard work of many people over the past 11 days, but we feel that it's best to move in a different direction at this time." Release also comes on the heels of intimidating text messages that were released today from Brown to a second sexual assault accuser
Brown included photos of the woman's kids and claimed she was only out for money. Elsewhere in the NFL, the Lions finalizing their game plan for Sunday's showdown with the Eagles in Philadelphia. Team announcing, though, Jared Davis, Taylor Decker, Rashawn Melvin, Deshaun Hand, and C.J. Moore all listed as questionable. Eagles have also ruled out Deshaun Jackson and listed Alshon Jeffrey as questionable. And turning to baseball, Tigers opening up their final homestand this season. We'll start with a 3-game weekend series against the White Sox. Jordan Zimmerman against Dylan Cease. We'll have it for you here on the ticket at 7:10. I'm Ryan Woolley. More at 5 or at 97.1 The Ticket or radio.com.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere. Brought to you by the LaFontaine Automotive Group, the family deal.
Any other breaking news? Go ahead, Bogey. Just hijack the show with all your breaking news. Go ahead. What else?
I don't think anything else has happened in the last 5 minutes, but yeah, Antonio Brown has been released by the New England Patriots after 11 days of work. And not shocking, honestly, especially after the story that came out last night. Trying to get one of his accusers for a piece that they did last week about Antonio Brown, the guy, and how he's not great. He sent a group text trying to get this woman investigated, essentially, or trying to drum up if she has any money. She posted photos of her children from an Instagram that he had clearly screenshot. He's not smart, I think, is really what this boils down to.
And this is going to sound like an alibi, but going off of Hatchett's theory, or he's not well.
Something is going on, yes.
Right? And again, I don't know if it's from a hit to the head or anything else, and I'm not making excuses. If he's just a bad guy, then he's a bad guy, and he'll pay his penance. But I don't know. These situations, it always makes you wonder if it's something else.
I don't personally think that he's done in the NFL. I know you believe that he is, right?
I think he is. Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Because I especially now that he's going to be sitting out for a while, I assume a team is going to, it's just going to spiral. Once you're away, it's going to get
maybe
worse and worse.
We've been here before. I would want to see the legal process play out with everything. I know that he is clearly off his rocker and he's got issues, but in time, people can forget about that and let that stuff go. I wouldn't be surprised if a team takes a flyer on him next offseason, the offseason after that, to kick the tires one last time and see if there's anything left there.
Well, here's what he does. Go win the MVP of the XFL, and then we'll talk. All right?
Honestly, from a rating standpoint, it'd be genius.
Of course it would.
Are you kidding? Vince McMahon, get on the phone right now. All right, if you want to hit on the Antonio Brown stuff, you certainly can. The phone number is 248-539-9797. Ticket text is at 97136. Now, we got into the big road games, the road challenge, if you will, for Michigan, Michigan State, and the Lions. But what would you and I...
Yellow.
Hey, do you remember going to 5137 Ogden? It was actually earlier today, and probably an old guy showed you what sidewalks needed to be replaced. The lady said that her husband showed you what areas needed to be marked.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
At 10 o'clock a.m.
No, I do remember going there. It must have been, her husband must have showed the DTE guy when he came out.
Oh.
And it was, because the stuff was already marked. I just took measurements and pictures of it.
Were you able to tell where these bricks were?
No, and that's, I couldn't see where there was bricks at all.
Well,
there was nothing.
The lady
marked.
said that they're always home, and she said that there's definitely bricks, and they're in the BC by the tree, I guess, but they're buried. So,
were they surrounding the tree? Maybe because the next door neighbor had bricks going around the tree.
She said that they're near the tree, but they're not right.
I mean, I took pictures. I took pictures all around there. I didn't see any bricks.
I know, but the description says that they're buried. So, however long ago they did this lady's work, could have been 2 years for all we know. you can't really see the bricks anymore, and just has like weeds and grass and stuff that kind of grew over them. So they want all of those repaired, but I don't know.
Basically replaced, you mean?
Where they are. I don't know if they can be salvaged.
I mean, on Monday I'll go back there again and try knocking on the door.
Okay. That would be cool. She's like a really sweet old lady, and I know that she seemed like she really wanted them back. And anyway, all right.
Okay.
Do you want me to text it to you so you don't forget it?
Yep.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
It's gracious. You sound like me.
Who's under most pressure? Who needs it more? I gotta go with Matt Patricia.
All right, 248-539-9797. Boy, after all that, what a letdown on the payoff that was. No, I'll go back to being Bizarro Bogey from a couple of days ago.
Oh, God.
Jim Harbaugh can lose this game to Wisconsin, and the jury is still not out until he loses, until or unless he loses to Michigan State and Ohio State and does not go to Indianapolis for a shot to win the Big Ten. He still, theoretically, would have a chance to win some big games, win some rivalry games, beat Ohio State, go to Indy. Goals are still out there, right? Would it be a bad loss? Yeah, wouldn't like it. Not a great look. But he's not done. Mark D'Antonio and that program, they are teetering on the edge. They are ready to fall off a cliff. There are fans who are not interested, and this is potentially going to be back-to-back seasons in which Mark D'Antonio doesn't fix a thing, and they look like the exact same team. Like this, if they lose at Northwestern after losing at home to Arizona State, this is program crumbling, and I don't want to say legacy ruining, but Mark D'Antonio's tenure as head coach in East Lansing would be done.
It would be because they still have at Ohio State coming up pretty quickly.
Yes. And the headline coming out of it, too, at least for a week, D'Antonio would have the distraction of he's got the all-time coaching record at Michigan State. It would foster some good feelings. Hey, undefeated in the Big Ten, can still go win the conference, even though I don't think they will. There's a lot of good that can come out of it.
Point. I will just say this, and I am starting to enjoy BB, Bizarro Bogey, because you get to say
Go
things.
Lions!
No.
Oh, no.
Bizarro Bogey gets to say things that Wojci's not allowed to say.
What do you mean?
Like if I had just said, it'd be nice if Harbaugh won at Wisconsin, but that won't settle. That won't decide anything. He can still win lots of big games later. So I'll go. Now, I don't disagree with that, but if I say it, you jackasses jump all over me. Because technically that's true. He does have to win a big, but if you were going to say, would you rather lose to Wisconsin, but you beat Michigan State and Ohio State, which are both at home, of course you would take the latter.
Yes.
That doesn't, justify a loss.
Try it, Woj.
Should I try it?
Yeah, try it.
See what happens?
Yeah.
Okay. That was Bizarro Bogey. Okay. Who needs it more? It'd be nice for Harbaugh and Michigan to win at Wisconsin, but that's not the end-all be-all. They already beat Army, and they've got some big rivalry games later. If they win those, all will be good. So I will say D'Antonio needs it more.
Boy, that is the weakest take I have ever heard. Can you get Harbaugh's boot out of your mouth?
Go Bob is back again.
Over there wearing khakis. Not criticizing anything this guy does. Was that good? Was that about right?
You know what? I shouldn't have even set it up. I should have just seen if you guys would have done it anyhow without my prompting. Because I think you might have.
That's actually very true. 248-539-9797. Ticket text is at 97136. All right, we'll continue with the Antonio Brown stuff. Do you buy that he is done in the NFL? And honestly, at this point, what do you make of it? The New England Patriots release him after 11 days with the team. And this question, we'll get to some of your phone calls coming up. Who needs this road victory more this weekend? Is it Mark D'Antonio at Northwestern, or is it Jim Harbaugh?
That's a good question.
At Wisconsin. It really is. Jamie did a great job prepping the show for us. Thank you, Jamie. 97.1.
Want to get away, relax? Yeah, that sounds great. Vegas, that sounds even better. How about Vegas during football season and the D Las Vegas? Now, the D has everything you need except a big bill.
You take that money, spend it on other things like the gambling, the dinners, the drinking. Enjoy yourself. Check out the D during football season. Come on, it gets no better. And remember, thed.com to book your stay today. They have the long bar. They have their brand new sports book. They simply have it all. So if a football weekend in Vegas sounds like your cup of tea, head on out to the D Las Vegas. TheD.com to book your stay today. It's TheD.com, the D Las Vegas. It's your home for sports in Vegas.
The 2019 Chevrolet Traverse is perfect for everything from a family vacation to a night out on the town to a day at the ballpark. Keep listening to the Jamie and Stoney Show for your chance to win tickets to a Tigers home game. Brought to you by Chevrolet, proud sponsor of the Detroit Tigers.
Jim Rome with a CBS Sports Minute. The Miami Dolphins reportedly are going to start Josh Rosen Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys. We've already traded away our left tackle. Just about every player on the team wants to be someplace else. We've been outscored 102-10. We just traded our star safety, and now you get to audition for us or some other team by playing against the Cowboys in a game where we are 22-point dogs. What did this guy ever do to anybody? I know Rosen is a competitor, but that's got to be tough to prepare to face Dak, Ezekiel, Jalen, and DeMarcus with a collection of cast-offs. And all those 2020 first-round picks are not going to block or catch in 2019. Have fun with that, Jay. And I love that a committee is going to look into whether or not the Dolphins are tanking. Seriously, what is there to look into? Look at the scoreboard and the roster and the moves they've made and the attendance, and that should tell you everything you need to know. I'm Jim Rome.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's largest mortgage lender. I've got great news. Mortgage interest rates have dropped. So if you're thinking about buying a home, right now is the time to lock that low rate, even before you find the home of your dreams. With our exclusive Rate Shield approval, the low rate you lock today is protected for up to 90 days while you shop for your new home. With a Rate Shield approval, if rates go up, your low rate stays locked. But if rates go down, you get that new, even lower rate. Either way, you win. Talk to us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com to take advantage. Here's another great reason to work with us. For a record 9 years in a row, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. Again, to lock in today's low mortgage interest rate and get the security of our exclusive Rate Shield approval, call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com. Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year fixed-rate loans. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Hurry and rake in the savings on remaining 2019s in stock now at Sarah Buick GMC, M53 and 30 Mile. Right on the corner. Now at Sarah, you can get big savings on an incredible selection of 2019 Buicks and GMC. Listen to this. Lease a 2019 Buick Encore for only $82 a month. Or buy and get 0% financing for 72 months plus a $1,000 rebate. Or a whopping 20% off MSRP. And how about this? Lease a 2019 GMC Terrain for just $139 a month. Or buy and get 17% off MSRP. A 2019 GMC Acadia at Sarah is leasing for only $149 a month. Or again, you can buy and get 16% off MSRP. A Buick Envision is only $216 a month. The luxurious Buick Enclave $224 a month. For more outstanding offers, visit drivesarah.com. At Sarah, we won't settle for anything less than your complete satisfaction. Buick Encore $82 a month. GMC Terrain $139 a month plus 0% bonus cash rebates and more. Hurry and rake in the savings at Sarah Buick GMC, M53 and 30 Mile, right on the corner. It's time you discovered the Sarah difference.
So your daughter comes home from college and is super excited to show you her ring. Not just any ring, the ring. Time to start planning. Life is full of milestones. Good thing there's a full-service bank to help you make the most of each. From mobile payments to personal loan advisors, at Comerica, every account comes with the tools, knowledge, and one-on-one support you need every step of the way. That's full-service banking, only at Comerica Bank. Raising expectations since 1849. Learn more at Comerica.com. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender, NMLS ID 480990.
If it matters on game day, it's on Game Day Uncensored. Sundays this fall on 97.1 The Ticket.
I still contend. You disagree.
Yeah. Antonio Brown will not play again in the NFL. It's just going to spiral, especially the longer he is out. And out of a team, New England caught him today, in case you missed the breaking news.
Depending on what happens with the legal processes, I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow